What's up, guys? So today I actually have a to-do list of a bunch of things that I need to get done around the house today. We have a mean rooster that's been inside of our garage for about a day and a half. They were twin roosters that we've had. They were one of the first batches of chickens that we had, and we had triplets. We already butchered one the first time. We butchered 9 roosters, and we kept 2 because this specific breed, the Bell Finder, I think it's called, said that the roosters were really kind, but that hasn't been the case specifically with this one rooster. So he's been trying to attack the girls, so we are going to butcher him today. We at first, because they're twins, picked the wrong one until my daughter went back inside of the chicken area to get the eggs, and then the rooster tried to attack her, so we realized we had the wrong one. On top of the rooster that we have to butcher today, because you want them to be 24 hours without food, and so it's been probably 30 hours. I am starting off, I already made my coffee, now I am making breakfast. I'm going to make quiche muffins, and the kids are starting school, and then when it's time to butcher the rooster, we'll probably all take a break from that and then come back, butcher the rooster and then come back inside, and they'll probably finish school. But I have this pan, it has sausage in it, onions from the garden that I froze, bell peppers from the garden that I froze, and then also mushrooms that I had bought mushrooms and I didn't eat all of them, so I chopped them, or actually my daughter chopped them and I put them in the freezer. So that's in here, and I'm going to be adding freeze-dried zucchini and then the eggs, which obviously is from our chickens, and some cheese. And that will be the base of our muffins. I also got some seeds in, so I want to put those seeds away. I have some labels on for organization type things that I want to do, and then I also want to get dinner started because I am going to be leaving, so I won't have time to make dinner before I leave. So I want to get the sweet potatoes out of the glass room because that's where I have them from when we took them out of the garden, and into the slow cooker. I am actually going to use a slow cooker to make what is it called? Baked sweet potato, that's what it's called. So I'm going to be using the slow cooker to put some sweet potatoes in, and then I'm going to use my air fryer to fry some fish, or air fry some fish. I haven't had fish in a long time, and so I think some salmon would be good. It would be my first time cooking salmon in the air fryer. So that is going to be the base for dinner. If you watched my last video, you saw that we built the floating shelves in my kitchen, and yesterday I ended up painting that wall that you see there. Looks kind of blue on camera, but it's like a turquoisey color. I found that paint can in my classroom off of some clearance paint that I had got a long time ago, and I've been saving, and you see there's a splash right behind the KitchenAid. I just basically put it all over the walls of the kitchen, well, the 2 walls that I had available, to see how I liked the color on it, and the kids and I thought it was pretty color, so we went ahead and painted that whole wall blue or turquoise. I might end up painting this wall that's white above the stove that same color, but I still have some holes I need to patch up in there, and I need the microwave to get hung. But you see those cords hanging out. The old microwave that was here was hooked up not by a cord or a plug-in, it was by those wires, and those wires are alive or active. We do have them capped off so that they're not in danger of electrocuting anybody, but we do need to get an electrician out here in order to have our microwave above the stove if that's the direction that we go, which is what I was originally thinking. So at the moment, we have our microwave sitting on top of this metal rack right here, just so that I could have extra counter space for when I'm rolling out doughs and stuff. But that's not going to be its permanent home, but it works for now. I did use a combination of duck eggs and chicken eggs to make these quiche muffins, and then I didn't want to shred any cheese, so I just used Parmesan cheese, which is what I already had shredded in the refrigerator, and I think that they'll come out just as fine with the Parmesan cheese instead of sharp or cheddar cheese. Okay, now that we have that inside the oven, we need to go into our glass room and get, this is primed walls. We've been priming the walls in here. Find the sweet potatoes somewhere. Oh, they're right here. It's such a rainy day today. I just wanted to show you that. So I know I wanted to show this real quick. I mentioned rearranging this room. So I still have this shelf of garden things. Most of this is garden things that need to go out into the greenhouse, and then this shelf will be empty. But I have my 5-gallon gamma sealed buckets that have extra ingredients in it, like spaghetti noodles. I have 2 that has spaghetti noodles, 2 that has beans, the bread flour, wheat flour, and I'm not sure what else. And then over here in this corner is all things like house things. So I have primer and paint brushes and rollers and, you know, door handles and all the things to fix up our house that I was going through last night. Oh, I didn't move the deep freezer, our extra deep freezer in here. This one was sitting out in the dining room. So now we have 2 deep freezers in here. Okay, so let me grab some sweet potatoes. So some of these are yams and some are sweet potatoes. And then some of them have orange flesh and some of them have purple flesh, because I used some of these at Thanksgiving, and some of them, even though they were purple outside, they had orange in the inside. This has holes. The one I did get a couple on Thanksgiving that had holes, and they ended up having bugs inside of it, so I'll take that out. But I just want a few that I can throw inside of the pot. So I just got all of these sweet potatoes washed. When they're dirty, you can't really see what color they are, but so I ended up getting an orange one. I'm gonna cut off some of the bad spots, and then we'll get them inside of our, what is this called? Slow cooker. So let me get these spots cut off. So our muffins just beeped. They look delicious. They look so nice. Can't wait to eat one. Okay, I have them all inside of the pot. There was one that ended up being white fleshed, but all the rest of them are orange in the inside, which is completely fine. I just went and got, this is our pot that we use to scald chickens. I'm just gonna do it right here on the stove because instead of getting out, it's raining outside, and so we're gonna try to do this really fast underneath our patio since it is raining. So when we have to scald the chicken, we're gonna do it right here since it's only one rooster. Okay, I got sidetracked because I had to take a phone call, but I was on the phone call. You guys can see my kids have helped themselves to these muffins, and a lot of them are gone. That's delicious. So before we start going over the seeds we got, I wanted to show you. So the color that I put on my wall, I picked this up from, I think it's Home Depot for $2. Because this was a mist tint, and so they reduce it. I got some other ones back there as well, like 3 other cans, and sometimes when I'm in there I just go by and see what color paints that they have that was people returned or anything, and I pay reduced price for them. And I actually love this 1 coat guaranteed. I did put only 1 coat on that wall and it had full coverage. I love this brand. I tried other brands of 1 coat and it did not work. So I have my label maker that I just picked up off Amazon, and I went ahead this morning and printed off all the labels of the things that I needed for my containers, because at the moment I just like lift them up and see what's in the front, and then I remember what I put in there if it's like a different variety. I got these seeds in, so I started ordering seeds. I got these seeds in a couple days ago. These seeds are from Sow Right Seeds. What I did at the beginning of the year when I was starting seeds is if I used all of that seed packet, I had a Ziploc bag of all empty seed packets so that at the end of the year I would know which seed packets I needed to order again if I wanted to plant those seeds again. And I threw that away yesterday because I'm done ordering seeds. I don't actually need any more seeds. So right here, we'll go over it. And I have a link to them in the description box to Sow Right True Seeds. You will get a 10% off of everything on their site if you decide to order seeds from them. But I got this Anaheim pepper. I got some more leeks and chives because I ran out of those seeds. I got this daikon radish because I wanted to, this is really good if you have really hard clay soil. This daikon radish is known for digging down deep into the soil. It says it's a heat tolerant and that it's an excellent cover crop. Like if you wanted to plant this now so that you can get looser soil for the spring. I also picked up some loofahs because I want to make sponges and I didn't have any loofah seeds. Some other fun things I got were this baby's breath and creeping thyme. I thought that the creeping thyme would look really pretty either in the green stalk or just as a cover crop. What I did was get their corn, all of their corn varieties, which come in a pack. I got some rhubarb seeds because I didn't plant any rhubarb in the spring, as well as cowpeas. I didn't grow any of these. I had dahlia seeds this spring and that I planted from seeds, and then I also had some that I had from bulbs or tubers. And I didn't get much dahlias. I think I only got 2, so I'm gonna plant dahlias again. And then they also have variety packs, and so I basically got the variety pack of sunflowers. So there's all different types of sunflowers. This Mexican sunflower, this is a lemon queen. I don't know what this one is, but it looks pretty. A sun gold, which I didn't plant this past spring and summer. Autumn beauty, and then a chocolate cherry. I showed you guys earlier in the video, have a bunch of sunflower seeds, and those are from the Mammoth sunflower as well as the Pro Cut sunflower seeds, so definitely not the kind that I ordered. If you've been following me for a long time, you know that I had very old nasturtium seeds, so I only got 1 nasturtium plant throughout the whole year, so I ordered some new nasturtium varieties. So that's going to be fun. And then I also used a lot of my zinnia seeds in the spring and summer, so I just ordered some new zinnia seeds. I think the one that I'm most excited about would be this Envy because it's a lime green color. And that is all the seeds that I have received in that package. And now I am just going to go over and start labeling these seed containers. The first one I printed out was basil because I do have lots of basil seeds and it was enough to fit in its own container. And so I am going to just go ahead and label that right there. So exciting. I don't have to keep pulling up the different seeds. And so I'm going to do that for all of them. This is winter squash. And like I said, I already have them printed out. And so I just need to basically stick them. I'm doing this because I am waiting on our water to cool down. I let it get too high because like I said, I was on the phone and so I wasn't paying attention, and so it got to over 200 degrees. We don't want to scold the chicken. We have problems with that in our last chicken butchering video. This is not going to be a chicken butchering video. I just have to butcher this chicken or this rooster. Guess he's still a chicken today, so I'm not going to be showing us like butchering him, so, and I'm saving that for the end of the video in case any of you guys want to not see that part. I won't show cutting his neck or anything like that, but maybe the scalding or the defeathering. I will eventually, since he has been alive for a long time, I'm not going to like eat like fresh chicken legs or anything like that. I'll probably just make stew or broth with it, or both. Not really sure yet, but I'm definitely won't be doing that today because you want to give the chicken's meat time to tenderize so that it's not super more tough than it already will be, since this rooster is pretty old. I still haven't decided if I want to butcher more chickens. Well, I mean, I'm gonna butcher more chickens. I haven't decided how many chickens in the spring I want to butcher. Like, if I want to do rounds of 25, and then if so, how many, or do I just want to do a one big round of 50 and then leave it like that? Because I also want to get another rabbit for my rabbit. Right now, you know, I have only one rabbit and he is a male, and so I want to get a female and then start so they can have babies and have meat rabbits. And I know that I went to the HOA conference and listened to someone who primarily eats rabbit for their meat. They don't do meat chickens, and they had all of their reasons, which I agreed with a lot of them, or most of them actually. But I still do, I don't eat chicken a lot. My thing is more beef, which I get from Butcher Box, but I do still want to have chicken as a meat source. And I've never actually eaten rabbit, and so I don't know how that would taste. I don't know how, you know, the kids would like it. So I want to start small on my rabbit adventure, but I am going to start. I'm going to go ahead and I'm almost finished getting these labels on. Some of them I did not, like some of them I didn't print labels for because there's just random things in here as far as flowers. Like in this one, there's cosmos, poppies, and amaranth, which is all different flowers, and so I don't know how I'm going to label that one. Okay, so this is Runaway. That's what the kids named him. There's another one that looks just like him that's named General, but apparently Runaway's skinnier. So we are about to get him. So we're going to the other side of the house because that's where we have our cones at. And then, so after you dispatch the chicken, you let all of the blood run out, and then you'll dip them in water for about 30 seconds until their feathers are nice and loose. And then I'm looking for a bucket to catch the feathers and the blood. Then after that, I could use this bucket. Nope, that has a hole. Then after that, after you put them in the plucker, and the plucker basically plucks the chicken for you, so we don't have to manually pluck one by one. Found a bucket. After the chicken is plucked, then that's when you can begin taking out the insides. So Aiden brought the rooster out, and Nehemiah don't do it yet. Nehemiah said she's going to cut off the head. Right, Nia? Yeah. Okay. I'm not showing this part. Okay, so that is all done. The rooster is sitting inside of the fridge in the garage, and he'll sit there till tomorrow, and I'll do something with him tomorrow. I'm not sure exactly what. I was looking up different recipes. I'm gonna go ahead and call it. We got our seeds organized and put away. The labels are all on them. We started the sweet potatoes inside of the slow cooker. We processed that rooster, as well as made some breakfast, and that was really yummy. I think there's only about 2 or 3 muffins left over, so definitely not enough for everyone to have for breakfast tomorrow, but they were delicious. I think some people even ate them for lunch as well. I think the next project we'll be working on is getting everything organized inside this classroom. I was able to clear some space, some shelves in the garage when I reorganized and built my pantry area inside the kitchen. And so I can definitely probably move these paint cans to the garage now, so that I can have this glass room back. I can bring those, it stopped raining, so I could bring my gardening stuff to the hoop house without getting severely wet, and then get my 5-gallon buckets onto these shelves. So I have a lot of things I can do, but I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I know I'm going to take a break right now. So this is going to be the end of this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.